Hey guys, this is Mike from Han Cycles. Happy New Year. Thanks for joining me to watch this video. This will be a sales update, the last of the year for 2015 for December 16th through the 31st. So once again, thanks for joining me. This will be my first full year of selling semi-serious on eBay, in my spare time. And it was pretty good. So I plan on stepping it up in 2016 and kind of trying to increase the average sale price per item. But it was pretty decent. December was a little quiet. Let me just kind of give you my numbers for December. December 16th through the 31st. So half of December, last half of December. I sold a total of 20 items. For the total price that I got for them was $642.50, so that works out to be an average price of $32 per item. So not too bad, but I'd like to step up that average price per item. So anyways, let's jump into this. So first item here shown is a ironing board aid. I don't even entirely understand what it is. I found it at Salvation Army, $2. Put it up on eBay. So I did my research, saw that they were selling for $30, so I decided to take a chance and sold it within like a week or maybe second week. And then I just took all the screws out and shipped it in a padded flat rate envelope. So that was an easy flip. Next up is this Kenneth Cole duffel bag. Nothing special about it. It's just like a faux suede, just kind of stylish bag. I paid $5 for it at Savers, and let's see, what did I accept for that? Oh, I took a best offer of $35. Got my little cheat sheet over here. This was a nice little flip. This was a pair of jeans, new with tags, Ted Baker. I guess it's kind of a higher end brand, but when I did my research, these things were selling for like $221. Are you kidding me? $221 for, look at these jeans. They're pre-distressed. They look like old jeans to me, but who am I to judge? I was just glad to flip these. I did pay $15 for them, but I ended up selling them for $70. Took an offer of $70, so that was a nice little flip right there. And then we picked up this coffee pot at an estate sale for $4, and I took a best offer of $24. See, look at this. It says it sold for full price, but I know for a fact that I took a best offer for $24. So I'm not sure why eBay. Sometimes it shows that there was a best offer taken, sometimes it doesn't. So not sure what's going on with their website or programming. But anyways, nevertheless, and this coffee pot had like all these, it wasn't very clean. As you can see, the chrome was kind of like blemished, and it could have used a nice polishing, but I didn't do anything to it. And it didn't have the original cord. It had just like a replacement cord. Usually the cords are like this kind of cloth material. But anyway, it was just a nice little flip. And then if you've seen my past videos, check out my past videos of this. I believe this was the last. Yeah, 0 available. This was the last one of this size. I found these at Goodwill, and there was like a whole rack full of them. But they were like $15 a piece, and I was, I wanted to take a chance, but I ended up getting, I believe, 5 or 6 of these Chewbacca hoodies, and sold out all of them. I'm sure a lot of it has to do with the popularity of the new Star Wars movie, which I haven't seen yet, but I plan on seeing it. But these things were new with tags, and I bought a bunch of Chewbaccas, and I also have some Darth Vaders, which I've only sold one of the Darth Vaders, but hopefully those will go in time. But yeah, this was a great, I know $60, 15 and $60 isn't a great profit, but it's 4 times, maybe 3.5 times once you take out eBay fees, PayPal fees, etc. So anyway, Star Wars, thank you for the movie coming out. And here's another little Star Wars related sale. These are those mugs that I bought from a thrift store. I bought like a bunch of flats of them, and they ended up costing me like 38 cents a piece. And I've been selling them for $17.95 if you look in past videos. And they're just like little spoofs on Star Wars. This one says, "Every great father teaches his children the ways of the Force." So I've been selling these guys, and then there's other ones that say Obi-Wan Kenobi for president in 2016. So anyways, nice little flips, 38 cents into $17.95. I'll take that any day. And here's another Star Wars related sort of item. It's just a t-shirt. Woot makes these custom, like, one-of-a-kind t-shirts all the time, and I always run across these, and I don't always pick them up unless they have some interesting, cool designs. But this one was a play on the Imperial walker, the AT-AT things in Star Wars, and it's it's made up of AT symbols. So that finally sold for 20 bucks. I paid like $1.99 for it, so not too bad. And here's the coveted Robert Graham dress shirt. This one was not super detailed. I mean, it had a lot of nice detail, but it wasn't out there crazy colors like other Robert Grahams that you see. But I was pretty glad to find this in the store. It was in another Goodwill in San Jose, and it sat for a while. It probably sat for like 3 months, but finally, let's see, what did I sell this for? It says $59.95 best offer. I sold it for I sold it for $50. So I paid $8 and sold it for $50. So not too bad. I find that Robert Grahams usually always sell, although I can't ever find a lot of them. I think this was only the third one that I've had this year. Next is Ermenegildo Zegna. Everybody always has a hard time saying the first part of that name. Anyways, it's a Zegna shirt, high-end brand, made in Italy usually. This one had some nice texture to it, as you can see. But it wasn't like super like crazy design or anything like that. But I did sell it, and I was glad because it's a size medium, which medium usually has a hard time selling over like large or extra large. So anyways, that was nice to get that out of my closet. And then I picked up this jacket at a garage sale. This guy was moving to Hawaii, and he was selling all his hunting equipment, and this thing looked pretty darn new. And I ended up walking away with like tons of stuff, like I think it was a buck knife, a really nice buck knife, a backpack, all like hunting, really high quality stuff. These like tent heaters or whatever they were, I don't even know. But I spent like $20 for a bunch of, like, a pile of stuff, and finally sold this jacket for, I believe it was $50. I took a best offer of $50. So the jacket probably cost me on average maybe $4 with all the stuff that I got, but apparently it's a nicer brand. So that was a really nice flip right there. And then we just picked up this bag at Savers for $6, and I sold it for $52.95. And it's just a bag that it's a vinyl bag. It just has a logo for a specific product, Moroccan oil, and it's a nice sell. I mean, the inside wasn't even that nice. It was just like this light blue with just a zipper pocket on the inside. but this is probably like the third or fourth bag like this I've sold. So I'm always on the lookout for those, and you should be too. And here's everybody's favorite Tommy Bahama shirt. I sold this one for $24.95 because it was just there wasn't anything special about it. It was just a regular, of course they're always silk, but it had the little martini glasses on the inside. They always have weird designs on the inside, and I never understood that. But this was a medium. It was plain, so I was okay letting it go for $24.95. I got this at a church sale I bought a bunch of these shirts. I got some Nast shirts, and I think I averaged like $3 a shirt, so not too bad. And then Hugo Boss. I read a lot or saw some videos on Hugo Boss being, oh gosh, that picture is horrible. Excuse my pictures, guys. They've gotten a lot better since then, but I've heard a lot about Hugo Boss, the name, and I have like 3 or 4 shirts by Hugo Boss in my store and never sold one. Well, during December I sold one. However, I couldn't find it anywhere. I looked everywhere, my garage, my closet, everywhere. It was similar to this, but it didn't have the French cuffs, and it was black. But I was so excited that I sold it, and then I had to cancel the sale because I just couldn't find it. So I guess I'm gonna have to get a ding on my account for that. I'm not sure how that affects it, but the next week another Hugo Boss shirt sold, so I was pretty glad about that. I lowered my prices on them because I had them for 5, 6, 7 months and nothing was happening. So I probably won't pick up at Hugo Boss again, just because they just are long, very long tail. And here is a brand, Marmot, which is kind of like North Face, the quality and everything. It's just a simple zip up fleece, zip up jacket. It's got the Polar Tech fleece in it. But what did this sell for? I did take a best offer, and oh yeah, it was $32. So I took a best offer of $32, and I picked this up at a church sale for $3. So not too bad. And then if you've seen past videos, I picked these up a year ago, or my wife picked them up, just a box of tons and tons of these stockings. As you can see, this was the last one. It took me a year to sell them all, but we had 19 of these guys, and they sold for $34.95 each, and we paid on average $3 each for these stockings. There were 4 different designs. I still have some listed, but this was the most popular one. It was kind of has seashells and little mirrors and lace and everything. So anyways, as you can see, this is an early photo and it's really bad, but it would take a lot of time to go back and fix all these photos. So going forward, I just keep improving and keep doing the best I can. And if you've seen past videos, you'll know about my Keen cards. I have boxes of these things, and they just keep selling. This particular one I've sold 34 of. This is kind of the most popular one. I guess it's in the Museum of Modern Art in, forget what city, Chicago maybe. Yeah, and then so I sold that one. This one, sold 16 of these. This one, I've sold 10 of these. And then I also I've been seeing a lot of these Peanuts Charles Schulz shirts. This one has a little Snoopy on it with a golf club. And I only picked up 2 of them because I wasn't sure how they would do. But with the popularity of the new movie that is either out or coming out, this one sold, and then I have watchers on another one that's maroon, and I think it has a different design, a little Snoopy on it. And and then last thing of the year is this pair of skates. They're ice hockey skates, and I guess Bauer is a pretty popular brand. They're sort of old school because they have the laces. I know like newer ones have like the little tension wire that you have the little knob, but you know, sometimes people prefer, you know, the old style, and picked these up for $6 at the thrift town near where I live. And what did I sell them for? I took a best offer $55, so not too bad. $6 into $55. So anyways, you know, it was a decent last couple weeks of the year, and like I said, I'm gonna step it up. I'm going to take more risks this year by you know, going into the glass case, as they say, inside the thrift stores, to, you know, pay up for a little bit more for some items. Recently I bought some Ferragamo shoes. They were in really good shape, and I paid like $18 for them, and because I always hear that, you know, they usually go for like between $70 and $120 depending on the style and the color and the condition. So anyways, I'm going to start doing that, and but that's it for now. Let me know if you have any suggestions, comments. Let me know if you learned anything from this video. If you did, please consider hitting the thumbs up button. It helps me, from what I understand, it helps to have the video seen by more people in search. It comes up, you know, rises to the top. So that would be super helpful if you could hit the thumbs up, and then it would also be helpful if you could subscribe if you like this type of content, and I'll keep doing it. It's fun to do. eBay's fun, but I do want to like continue to grow it, and you know, my wife and I, we both do a little bit of this, but she mainly sources products for me, you know, usually like during the day when I'm at work, when she has time and she's near like a thrift store. She'll source a lot of the products, and she also sells on Amazon too, so I help her with that, and I'm usually the person that ships everything to Amazon. And but Amazon actually did really well during December. This was our first full year doing eBay and Amazon, and it was pretty good. You know, it really helped out with earning extra money to, you know, pay off some bills and that type of thing. So she is probably going to try to do Amazon full time. Right now she's off work, so she's kind of focusing on that. But anyways, thanks to everybody for watching again, and until next time, we'll see you later.